June 2017, Washington State. In a suburban Seattle backyard, a group of crows are making themselves at home.
So this is a great story because it involves crows, and crows are awesome.
Noel Alcoba and his wife moved to this peaceful neighborhood in 2005. Not long after they arrived, they started finding strange objects in their bird bath.
The first thing we found was a little metal toy car. First we were thinking, how did this get up here? Shortly after that, we started getting other objects.
The crows were leaving offerings.
This is so cool. This is so cool that they would give us something.
But do crows really understand such a complex behavior as giving gifts? Or is there something else going on here?
Well, we know that many birds like shiny items. Magpies, for example, will collect shiny objects. So it could be that these crows are doing a similar thing. They're just collecting these items and also just leaving them randomly in people's gardens.
Is it possible these crows are simply gathering items they like the look of and discarding the ones they don't? Crows are from the corvids, the same family as ravens, and ravens are well known for coveting people's cast-offs.
So my friend had a raven called Odin, and he used to jealously guard his favourite toys, and he particularly liked action figures. But just like a child, he'd have favourite toys, and then he'd get bored, and he'd leave them.
Problem with that idea, though, is that it is just one yard. If that was random, you would expect to find shiny things all over the place, but they're all going into this one yard. In fact, they're all ending up in the bird bath.
If it's not random behavior, what is motivating these gift-giving corvids? Could there be something in it for them? In Seattle, crows are leaving gifts in Noel Alcoba's bird bath. The fact they are all being left in one location suggests this is not random behavior. So why are they doing it?
So there's a piece of the story that starts to help it make sense. And that is that the house in question has people in it that like to feed the crows.
We started leaving food out for them just instinctively right away. None of our bread goes to waste. We call it crow food. So we just usually line it up along the bird bath. Sometimes they come, sometimes they don't.
Crows are very smart. Is it possible that the crows are trying to build on that relationship? They're trying to get those people to give them more food, so they keep bringing them little presents.
According to crow expert John Marsloff, this is not the first time this type of behavior has been reported.
People that feed crows a lot and have a lot of crows coming into a particular feeding station often end up with trinkets and other artifacts basically in their feeder. That's happened to quite a few different people. And so it seems, again, you could interpret that as accidental or something purposeful to perhaps keep the person to keep feeding them.
In some studies, crows score as highly as primates in intelligence tests, and they have a history of leaving offerings in exchange for food. But can their actions really be interpreted as giving a gift? Dr. Kaylee Swift has spent years trying to unravel the meaning of complex crow behavior.
Now, when we say, do crows bring people gifts, that has sort of a loaded connotation, right? When I get a gift, it's this intentional gesture of kindness from somebody. Now, whether or not that's what's motivating this behavior by crows, I don't know. So in that way, sometimes I hesitate to say that, yes, they totally bring people gifts.
But there's a twist in this tale.
There's a cat in this story named Bart. And Bart seems to be a unique cat because Bart likes the crows, likes to hang out with the crows, and doesn't seem to mind that they're in the backyard.
Bart knew how to open the sliding door by himself. One morning he went out, so early in the morning, and what woke us up was the sound of crows squawking. The crows alerted us to the fact that Bart had been Bart had been killed by coyotes. It was a very emotional time for us.
What happened next took Noel and his wife completely by surprise.
It was only a week later that the crows left us another gift, and it was Bart's collar. It was very comforting, and it helped with the grieving process.
Now, was that just another shiny object? Or do the crows, which are very intelligent, recognize the significance of that particular object?
I think it's a really good demonstration of an interspecies relationship.
The fact that they're bringing you gifts is about pair bonding. It's about creating a bond between you and the birds.
Yet while it appears crows do give gifts, what exactly is motivating their behavior is harder to say.
I don't know if they understood how much it meant to us, but they gave us the best memento when they left his collar.